That was weird. That was very weird. Back. Yeah, no, the stream just straight up ended. I don't know what ended it. Stopped. Oh, I was asking in PC Building Simulator, is it just like you're like a piece worker or the owner of like a PC shop and you build PCs for people? The campaign? Yeah, turn off follower only. Okay, neat. That's what I figured. I couldn't think of really anything else that would be the campaign for a game like that. Most jobs require someone. Okay. That makes sense. Well, most jobs are random, but there are some interesting regulars. I believe it. That's usually how they push the story in games, like working somewhere, is they have like regular customers that drive any sort of narrative they have. I'm the painstakingly and slowly. There is the story that you don't own the store, but it's owned by your Uncle Tim. I have an Uncle Tim. He would not own a PC store. He sucks at PC. There. Life is pain. Basically own the shop and everything. Fair enough. By stock percentages. Ah, so eventually you can own the shop outright. They're all ludicrously overpriced. That's fair. remember I said something along the lines of, hey, I'm going to mine for iron first, but look what I'm doing. Like 5,000 for 10% and then 7.5 for 10. 25% the change. Are you able to eventually like buy into 100% or something? Found gold. I need iron for gold too. Least achievement and 51% become majority share. Okay. I assume you could probably just buy into it 100%. Oh, most likely. I'll stop it with the spooky. I get it, I'm in a... There we go. Official and rent. Hopefully, oh, it's definitely. I should. Yeah, it's nice. Uh-oh. Done a nuke. He lives with his mom, I'm assuming single mother in the airport. Oh. Someday. Oh, nice. I feel bad for them because they chose League of Legends, but I mean, proud that they're following their dream, as misguided as it is. What can I say? I bought an expensive computer because I wanted to become a streamer. So, can I really judge? Now my computer's dying because it's old. I have iron pickaxe. Ah, nice. Oh, nice. Yes. So many diamonds. The Nigerian princess. Nice. We will pay you $4,000 to fix the computer as soon as it gets through this holdup. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use up all of my stone pickaxes. Use. Then my iron one. Diamond one. Nice. That's funny. And I want to work at a small place like that that's actually interesting to work at. So you made enough money to pay for your first 10% of the shit. Yeah. I love when games do stuff like that where they just like make something that seems like it's obviously bad, but then it actually works out. No, that's what I said. I actually said I don't want to mine with salmon. I accidentally started mining with salmon. That's not. Yeah, no, I accidentally bumped my wheel and went to salmon. I was mining with it, and I was like, I don't want to mine with. Oh, Blank, did you see the new timer system? What do I want? I want to this way. Yeah. So the new timer system works by every time you chat, it adds 10 seconds to the timer. So it works kind of like a streamathon. But you can also do it with just chatting. But also like bits and subscriptions and stuff add time to it as well. I figured it would be a kind of fun way to figure out whether or not determine how long I should actually stream for. People are chatting and stuff, I can stream long, or I stream longer. But if it's quiet and nobody really pops in, the stream ends in like 2 hours. I mean, to be fair, the stream defaults at 2 hours. It's just extending the stream beyond the normal time. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want the stream to be longer, chatting makes it longer, people following makes it longer. Basically, anything you do makes it a little bit longer. But, like, each chat message is 10 seconds. Bits add time, subs add time, hosts, raids. Ringing the bell adds a little bit of time.
Wow.
What else? Oh no. Well, that mate's already. Oh, that's a good one. I know Twitch, it's free with Twitch Prime right now, if you don't want to pay for it. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Predict the future. Oh yeah, that's always good. At this point, I'm saving up all of my money for computer upgrade or replace. The state of my computer, it's outdated. And it's still a good computer, but I might like upgrade it. Do a small upgrade to it, like get like last gen stuff added to it and upgrade the RAM a little bit. And use it as like the stream output PC and maybe and then maybe it's just have it as like a double PC set up for like streaming. And then get actually a nice like up-to-date computer. And be able to stream like good beefy stuff without having to worry too much about how it affects the stream. That's gonna be a decent, large amount of money though, so I'm gonna have to save a lot. I wanna go I wanna go back to work somewhere, but Every time I even remotely think about it, things get crappy in my area. Yeah, like, never mind. Like, I like my computer. Like, it's not that my computer is a piece of shit or anything. It's just, it's older and, like, it's starting to show that. Because, like, it's not able to run certain stuff barely at all anymore. And, like, it struggles streaming anything that's any sort of, it struggles streaming stuff that's intensive. Like, even just with Minecraft, I have some, like, encoding and rendering lag and stuff. But my graphics card is 2 generations old. And things are being made for, like, the 30 series now in mind instead of the 10 series. So it's like, well, yeah, things are going to start getting rough with it. And I figure it's not going to get any better with time. But I also made the mistake of buying... I say mistake, it was more of just being unlucky. I bought my graphics card... I bought my computer and graphics card right before the 20 series came out. So... I bought it at the tail end of the generation. So if I would have waited, like, 6 months or so to buy my computer, I would have been able to get a 20 series graphics card in it. It would have been a lot better. And I've also learned that the way I need to get 2 sticks of RAM instead of 1 big stick of RAM. Because RAM is another thing that bottlenecks my computer. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade the RAM in this computer and see if I can upgrade the graphics card. That's one of the weird things in PC building sim. That RAM, like, it almost penalizes you for using more than 1 stick if you're going under 32 gigs. That's odd. Because I have a 116 gigabyte stick, and I'd much preferred if I had bought 2 8s. I much preferred if I would have just bought 2 16s, honestly, but having 1 stick sucks. Pretty much everything bottlenecks my RAM. It ignores the slotting of them anyway. Huh. I don't know a whole lot about building computers. Mostly it's just what I've learned from having this one. Mostly because I get really nervous about the idea of, like, tearing my computer apart and just absolutely destroying its hardware. I know I'm not good at being careful. Yeah. Like, I've, like, looked stuff up, and I have a general idea of what I would need to do. I worry heavily that I'm gonna fucking... I'm just worried that I'm gonna, like, bend the prongs on my fucking CPU or something. Something stupid, you know? I know I'm like clumsy. I'm terrified of doing that. Yeah, like that's what I did with mine. Mine's a pre-built. Like I got to pick everything that went in it, but it's pre-built. Well, yeah. I mean, I know I don't have to take the CPU off once it's on, but I meant like building the computer. I feel like I'd miss the slot by like a hair and bend all the prongs and destroy it. That's just the kind of clumsy I am. Where like I'm clumsier, the harder I try to not be clumsy. You can't. You can't bend all the like little like micro prongs on the CPU. They're pretty resilient. Okay. Well, that's comforting because like I've just seen pictures of bent pins and being like, oh, this whole thing's ruined because one pin is bent, and I'm like, what? I don't want to do that. But if they're resilient, more resilient than they seem, that's like at least a bit of comfort. This is one of those things where it's like, I know like static's a thing, like you can fry your computer if you have like a static shock while building it and like all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay. It makes me both a little bit more and a little bit less comfortable. Now I'm like, what if I drop it? AMD CPUs still have the pins on the CPU. But if you bend a few, just get a mechanical pencil and use that to bend them back. Oh, fair enough. I'd probably... Well, I have an AMD in mine, so... I'd probably go with the AMD again. I heard they're better. That's probably just somebody's opinion. That's what I chose, because I was like, what? Which one's better? And I seemed like most of the places I looked said that the AMD one was better. But I'll have to keep that in mind, that if the AMD CPUs with the little pins, I can bend them back with like a mechanical pencil. There's also plenty of tests to show that you basically need to be wearing socks on a carpet in a thunderstorm to kill parts. That's only if you aren't grounded. Whew. At least they're not as fragile as I've always worried they were. Being grounded will occur if you touch your case, or you won't. Yeah, being grounded, you would be touched. That's fair. That's comforting, at least. If things are still the way they are, I might just still buy pre-built for the cost, but at least I'll be comfortable replacing parts in this one without worrying about absolutely wrecking it. I won't have to pull the CPU out, and I don't have to worry about static as much as I thought I did. on the internet, and I like to make things sound scarier than they are, because I'm like, oh man, that's thousands of dollars if I fuck this up. I can't afford that. Well, that's what it was when I bought mine, because I bought mine during the first crypto boom where GPUs were stupid expensive. You could find them, like they still existed, they were just, the price was outrageous on them. But like now, you can barely find them and they're stupid expensive. Can crypto just die already? Like, they just keep letting it resurrect itself, and it's like, can you just let it be dead? I low-key figured out how to do the possible and kill crypto. Yeah, it even survived being open sourced, which was crazy. Like, they basically funged all the tokens, and people still care. And I'm like, okay. Ah. Dude, that went from doable to next to impossible real quick. I just think people should dox crypto farmers more. Like, and it's not even really doxing, because they usually own these giant ass warehouses that are like, and they're like a public business, so their address is listed. But I mean, like, you see all these fucking yeah, it was never really decentralized because the whole thing is it's on a centralized blockchain, which is centralized. It's no more decentralized than me posting shit on Twitter. Like, they're just posting their fucking tokens on a blockchain. The blockchain is basically just a giant list that is owned by a company. The people who made the blockchain, which in and of itself is centralization. That's what I would do if I had a city or something, or had some sort of power over like the grid. It's just like, if I found out somebody was crypto mining, just raise their electricity bill 10,000%. Apparently some of these fucking farms are so big and power intensive that they're causing blackouts in the cities they're in, and I think that's fucking ridiculous. Like some of these guys are actually overloading their local power grid. Why is my phone losing? Oh. A bunch of push notifications. Damn it, you make it impossible for me to do my hobby. You wanna fucking damn people with the pyramids. It's upsetting. Like, I can't think of anything that it actually solves as a problem. But I could think of like 30 billion problems it creates. They had to reopen a coal plant to make up for the fact that there were too many crypto miners in an area. Or worse. Or did they make the coal mine the like power source for the crypto mine? Because like either way, that's super shitty. Like I don't even hate like. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the environmental part of coal, but I fucking hate coal from, like, descendant of coal miners, like people in West Virginia who actually mine coal. I fucking hate coal. Apparently they're still doing the same old shit to coal miners. Like, coal mine, I think in Alabama or Georgia, has been on strike for fucking 10 months. Yeah, the only good thing that came out of coal was the fact that people hated coal so much they made a difference. I think we'll definitely, like, even if we did it on just, like, in the United States, where there is a little bit of more control over that, I think a lot of crypto bros aren't gonna, like, the crypto miners in the United States aren't gonna move to a third world country to mine crypto. Like, they're not gonna move to, like, an impoverished country, because that's super expensive for them to try to move shop like that. And I just don't know if they would, and it's hard to get the legal visas and everything to do that. I feel like it might be more work than it's worth. Not to say that some wouldn't, but I don't think all of them. I don't think most of them would. Oh yeah, there's like a handful that would. I just mean like the amount that would. It's sort of like the idea of the alcohol prohibition during the like 30s. Prohibition did not 100% kill drinking. Like, people still bootleg. But it cut the amount of alcohol that people drank on a wide scale by over 90%. And we still haven't fully gotten back to the amount of drinking that was done before Prohibition. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, too, is, like, they're never gonna be satisfied, no matter how much they fucking mine. Because it's like, at this point, we're, like, on a level, the country is starting to move towards things like solar. Like, solar's becoming a much larger share of the country's electricity generation. But we're having to bring on, but like all the work that's gone into making that a thing is getting undone by the fact that our power grids can't handle the fact that people are pulling the entire country's worth of fucking power to mine fucking fake money. To mine fucking fake money and make stupid monkey art. Yeah. Like, most of the people who are, like, actively going out of their way to, like, destroy the environment are just like, it won't affect me in my lifetime, so might as well get what I can out of it. I want to go into, like, some crypto bros, like, crypto mine, like, warehouse, and just kick over one of the stands as you... I just want to do that. I want to see that. I mean, that's very literally what it is. It's just like, they don't give a shit. They're like, this isn't gonna affect anything in my lifetime. Oh no, I want to do worse. I just don't want to say that on Twitch because that will get me banned. Like, I want to, like, I think that we absolutely need to put a stop to it. I'm just not myself, and I don't want to seem like I'm advocating for it on stream because that'd be bad. I'd love to put a boot up their ass though. And they'd probably let me do it if I'd pay them. That's the saddest part. Like, they just have, like, a general obsession with money. Outside of it being just, like, what is necessary to get what I need. It's more of, I just want to collect this because I like seeing the numbers go up. And I don't care how shitty of a way I do it. It's like, it's rough because there's not really, I can't think of a good way to break through that mindset. Like, sometimes, like, with, like, streaming and stuff, like, I feel guilty sometimes when, like, I get a lot of subs or bits or something. Like, the scale in which I get them mostly just lets me things that improve the stream, but it's like... Hey, word of the day, heterochromatic, of different colors. Yeah. Like, I generally feel like the people who want power and money the most are the people who should have it the least. Like... Damn, heteros taking over cat girl's eyes. What are they gonna take next? The Navy? I don't know. That's fair. Ooh. Yeah, people suck. Want to like people. The people really make it hard to like people. But by God, you're gonna beat ass. Fair enough. Good luck on that. You have my blessing to kick his ass. You're gonna beat his record so hard he won't know what hit him. Just gotta get one stick. And then the dominoes will get delivered. Nice. Being on my new medicine is weird. Because, like, it regulated my ability to actually be able to recognize my body's, signals. So, like, I learned that a symptom I didn't know ADHD had, but apparently I have been experiencing it for a long time, is that sometimes it just blocks your body signals to your brain. And, so, like, I think a big part of why I got overweight, and I didn't even realize it, was just because, like, I never realized when I was hungry, and so I would just go most of the day without eating. And then by the time I got the end of the day, I was hungry enough that my body was like, it's an emergency. You actually have to pay attention to this. And sort of overrided the signal. And then I overate because I also didn't have the ability to really tell when I was full. And apparently that's just a known symptom that I was not aware of until, like, after I was already on my new medicine. But one thing with that is I'm so used to having that be, like, the norm, is that I now can't tell if I'm just, if I overate, or if I'm full, or if I'm hungry. Because, like, it's a very similar, like, physical feeling of just, like, oh, my stomach hurts slightly. Is it because I overate? Is it because I'm hungry? Or is it because or is that the feeling of being full? I'm so not attuned to what the actual, like, signals mean. I was just thinking about that, like, I'm kind of hungry, but I can't tell if I'm actually hungry, if my burger I ate earlier was... I ate a burger, like... My stomach's kind of felt like this for a while. I'm assuming I'm still full, that's why I've been eating. Yeah, I mean, I could make an eating schedule, but, like, I'm on medicine now that regulates it, so now I get the signals. The only thing is, now I'm at the point where, like, I don't eat, because I think I'm full, but I might be hungry. But I don't want to force myself to eat if it's, like, on a schedule and I'm not hungry. Now because then I'm worried I'll make myself sick. Yeah, blank. This is just because I kind of skipped over what you said earlier. Yeah. People born rich will change society to fill their view that they're better than other people who weren't born rich. Oh. Yeah, I could do that. I have a somewhat set schedule, but with my medicine, I sleep way more, and so I sleep in a bit, unless I force myself to get up certain times. And so, like, I usually don't get up until it's time for at least lunch. And I try not to eat on stream. I mean, if I'm really hungry, I'm not gonna just not. I try to do that as the least amount possible. Yeah. I mean, I might give it a try. I'm not good at keeping a schedule. Like, I can set reminders on my phone, but if I'm doing something, I'm so prone to just turning off the alarm. Like, I have a scheduling and, like, task tracker on my phone. Yeah, but it only takes like 4 days to break a habit. At least good habits. It doesn't take too long to break a good habit. Especially when your brain doesn't function correctly. Because, like, for a while, I set up a habit where I was in bed at midnight, I was up at 9 a.m., get up, I had breakfast, I would do a specific set of chores each day, I would take my shower, brush my teeth, I would do all that, and I had it set, and I did that for like 2 months, and then it took me like 3 days of missing it, and now all of a sudden it was gone. I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I feel like you have to actively break the habit, but I think actively breaking the habit is something that's a little bit less intentional with, like, brain dumb. Like, I don't know how to word it. I can get into a habit and hold that habit, but if I, like, miss that habit, like, once or twice, it's gone. Because, like, again, my brain doesn't work right. Especially when it comes to things like organization and keeping a habit. Below a lava. I mean, that could be. Like, I usually don't pay attention. I don't know how to word it. Like, in day-to-day, I usually don't think about it. And, like, I actively try to form habits and stuff. It's just when I, like, go back to think about it, I'm like, oh, that didn't actually work. You know what I'm trying to say? Because, like, I actively, like, do stuff like that. I'm just meaning, like, I'm recounting that, like, in past, I'm good at skidding habits, but I'm also good at, like, dropping those habits very quickly and having to reform them over and over and over again. Which tends to get frustrating after a while. Yeah. That's another thing too, is like I try to eat at least one meal a day with Katie. And nobody knows when Katie's gonna be home. Katie doesn't know when she's gonna be home from work half the time. So like, one of my meals of the day could be like 5 p.m. or it could be 1 a.m. I don't know. When Katie gets home. Like, it's a weird thing, because it's also like, I have a schedule that I make for myself, but there's specific stuff I want to schedule to do with Katie. Like, I want to have, like, time with Katie. But that time is so inconsistent on when I can. I guess I'm just saying, it's like, it's hard to keep a solid schedule too. Like, I can do it, but it's hard to keep it if I try to take into account Katie at all. That's not really her fault, it's just... It's been a while since I had lava. Weird, I hear lava all the time, like I'm surrounded by it, but I haven't hit a vertical lava well anymore. So I've just kept going on this. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it's psyching me out. So I have like, I have all the Twitch integrated like stuff. So it shows my activity feed, chat, and everything. And for some reason, the activity feed 4 Mile 2 hours ago rung the bell, and it keeps twitching and it keeps drawing my eye because it keeps thinking something's happening. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it keeps, like, every time, like, the time on it changes slightly, like, it readjusts the sizing on it. And it catches my eye and brain goes. Vibing. Ooh, was missing that. Go. Whew. Okay, kitty. Hey. Well, my burger was good for lunch today. It wasn't anything like super fancy. This is a long one. Oh, hey. Imagine how good it'll be when I have ending. Whew. So long. I don't know what I was looking for on the stats page. You're long. Just vibing in mine. There we go, finally made it. Ugh. Wonder if we'll hit the second follow of the day. I had been running for a while. Didn't realize how far I'd go. On the left, branches on the right. Gonna make it down here. I have to go back to all my chicken, my house. I'll be coming. There are caves this I haven't hit. Which is kind of the nice thing about being this low down. You don't really hit caves very. Not a lot of caves go all the way down to bedrock. I guess I did hit. Great. Five into. Riveting gameplay, I know. Short shaft, not really. The other main branch. And at least get the main part of the window done. Okay. Oh, blank. Oh, here. Well. Welcome back. I'm gonna ask you, have you checked out any of the new stuff I added yet? Most of it's in channel points. I added cam overlays and I added some video overlays. Big brain time. Sometimes the like little video overlays that go on my cam take a second to load in, but then they work. Big brain. It took me so long to make all of these. Huh. That one pop in. Let me check something. Service. The video should be able to stack. You can't stack camera filters, but you should be able to stack the videos.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Guess not. I guess it can't stack. I guess it just plays after. Huh. I didn't try that. I figured the webcam and the video overlays wouldn't have any issues overlapping, but I guess the videos just wait for the face cam filter to be over. Huh. I'll have to look into that because they shouldn't have an issue overlapping. I might just have to unlock the Here, actually I can do that. Yeah, I'll just unlock all of these because so when they're locked, it doesn't let you do more than one at a time. But if something's unlocked, you can play it over other commands. I guess I just have to unlock these. Okay. So in theory, now you should be able to. I have to rework the cam overlays a little bit because I didn't realize I could set specific filters to be turned on and off. I thought I had to be, but but now it should work for you. So it won't let you do 2 cam overlays, but it'll let you do a cam overlay in a video, but also I think sometimes the bot integration's a little buggy, sometimes it doesn't quite work. I think voice mod. I think that killed voice mod. So it does both. So when you jam comms, sometimes if you do it too quickly together, it overloads the bot and the bot doesn't know what to do. I was doing that. I was turning on the cams. I was showing you what the different cams look like. So like when you jam my comms, voice mod's acting a little funny though, and so it's not letting me pull up to show you what the voice effect is. Because oh, during jammed comms you couldn't hear me at all. Was it like playing static? If it was playing static, that's correct. Oh. Yeah, voice mod might have glitched out. I know voice mod's a little laggy when you try to switch voices. That's why I don't have a lot of voice filters. And I think it's just because of my computer. I might have to turn off jammed comms because I tested that one when I wasn't streaming and it worked all right, but trying to use it while streaming, it's probably gonna lag way more. Because that's something that's hard to test, is how much the lag's gonna affect how well it works. Let me... See if it... Okay, the video overlay does
Hey,
work.
pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Okay, so the video overlays still work. Just had to double check on that. But I noticed sometimes if they get used too quickly in succession, they just break altogether. And I have to restart Mix It Up to fix it. I really want Twitch to add folders for channel point redeems where I can group stuff together. And so I'd like when you open up the little menu, it would have like I could have one that's just all the camera effects, one that's all the video effects, and it would make it way less cluttered looking. And then I could also set group cooldowns so that you couldn't do 2 video effects in a row or at the same time or something. Put a little bit of a cooldown on that. Because right now I can only do cooldowns on the individual ones, which is fine until somebody tries to play multiple at once, and then it kind of breaks it. Not that you did anything wrong, Blank. That was something I knew about, and I was just hoping nobody would do it. I might need to relock those because that might break. It seems like it kind of breaks it. Because my bot specifically says don't unlock commands unless you absolutely have to. Like, okay. Like, this will break the bot. I'm gonna relock those. It's kind of sad you're not able to play the same thing at the same time, but I think it's better to not be able to do the 2 things at the same time over it breaking when you try to. A lot of this ties back again to my computer to only being able to do so much at once before its brain hurts. My computer's got small brain. There we go. Okay. Oh, good, it's daytime. A little less risky to go up there now. Yeah, I put that suggestion for the being able to do. I put the suggestion for being able to do channel folders over on their like suggestion site, their like user voice site. But it doesn't have a whole lot. A lot of people aren't really voting for it. Or I didn't put it on there. I went to put it on there and saw that somebody else already had. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. Oh no. Come on. I believe in you. Oh man. Like that one frame every 3 seconds video. We're playing Minecraft in stop motion. Jeez. Be gentle. How many eggs do my chickens lay that is lagging my computer that bad? I'm at my house, but the game is not happy with me. Oh, I've already filled this out. Bro, all this deep state in one chest. Okay. Got all that. How do I make a clock? Is it 4 gold with a redstone in the center? I don't make clocks very often. Yes? Okay. another one for up here. Eventually I'll have that in a thing. An item frame, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Okay. After the update, iron spawns. Most at like Y20 native or just well, iron spawns the most way up in the sky, but you have to find a mountain that big. Is that an actual smiley face or not actual smiley face? Y16. It's pain? Okay. So I need to dig at Y16 for iron. I need to take a nap. Coal. Also nifty. This is a pretty good coal vein. According to their chart, this is where there is a shit ton of iron. So hopefully I hit iron and not too many caves. Kind of wild that they inadvertently made iron harder to get than diamonds. Because now when you mine for iron, you're more likely to hit caves, which are dangerous. And also, you're more likely to hit oceans. But when you mine diamonds, you're never gonna really hit oceans. Oceans don't really go that deep. At least if you're doing it at the optimum level. Uh-oh. This cave does not exist. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 That was dumb of me. There we go. Back to the old mine. I like dig straight into a mine. I'm probably just gonna mine the other way. Iron days. Okay. Good, decent amount of iron now. Be able to make all iron tools. Okay. Frame rate. Yeah. Alright. Scene. It's actually nice because I'm not like right next to the ocean, so I'm not worried about mining at Y16. On the other one, if I try to mine at Y16, I just hit ocean. So I mine at like Y0, which is less efficient. But in the grand scheme of things, it's more efficient because I'm not hitting the fucking ocean all the time. Alright, Katie's getting ready to leave for work too. So she'll be home right about the time my stream ends, probably. Okay. This shaft's go. I'll probably come back to this one, but I just don't feel like doing caves without having like full kit in a hardcore world. I have to take a lot less risks than I normally do. I did have a 1.18 world that I was doing that's not hardcore, and I went into caves and died like 12 times within like the first like 30 minutes of playing. And I'm just like, I don't want to try to deal with that. Caves are harder now. I do nearly a step. Nightmare. Fuck. Well. Do that so nothing spawns down here. look up there and wait for it to become day because I don't want to die. I'll probably enchant at least one piece of my armor with blast protection, which I don't normally do, but creepers are wicked and hardcore, so I don't want to risk it. Like even in like full diamond, they can one-shot you, and I'm like, I need to protect myself from that. Stretch and lay back for a second. How's everybody feeling? I was just a little sleepy today. I don't know why. Playing on my own window of Minecraft. Nice. Oh, it didn't pick up that I said nice. Bad. Actually, you do something real quick while I'm waiting for it to change today. I can go into my overlays. It may stop my thing for a second, but that's okay. The captions overlay, let's open that up. Font size 24. Okay, my captions should be back on. Are those easier to see? I just want to make sure they're big enough to see, but they're not distracting or like getting in the way of stuff. Modify stuff. Okay, Katie took my Spotify. Good text her. I'll teach her. Send her a sternly worded text message. Uh-oh. Did the captions really say a strongly Florida text message? Nice. Okie dokie. So, there, put that there. Katie's on her way, so she should make it here right as the stream ends. Assuming you guys don't talk a shit ton. Yeah, if you drop a gift sub, that will add 30 minutes to the timer, so you can make it so when Katie gets here, I'm still streaming if you wanted to. I mean, I'm just like going based off of at this current time, she's about the same distance, the same time distance away as the rest of the stream timer is currently, in theory. Very cool. Oh. Mostly because I want to use up what I've already got. Oh, I need to make a bucket. I can make an underground mine, or underground farm. I know there's a creeper in the woods. Less than decent. So, probably last project I'm gonna do is work on getting all this shit enclosed. I don't have to go outside, like when I come back from my mine, it's just part of my house. Which will help with life extension. Having like an underground farm. This is gonna be like a storage workroom. Alright. Okay. Oh. Alright. E. Okay. Okay. Six more, I'm just dumb. There we go. This would be like. I'm gonna make sure nothing spawns on top of the house. Okay. This should be it. I'm gonna go down to level. Ooh, iron. Ouch. So, farmland can be 5 blocks away from water, right? Four blocks. This should light this up. Light up this area. All right. Oh, for a second I was like, geez, I'm not gonna have enough dirt. I thought I would. Building a farm. Building it underground so it's a little bit safer. Yeehaw. These corner. So now there should always be enough. Don't have a ton of seeds, but I'll get more seeds by doing this. This should give me plenty of wheat. And seeds for breeding. Alright. Now to do the same thing on the other side. Sugar cane. 2, 3, 4, 6. One, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can just keep going around like this. And we'll have a nice little place to bake sugar cane. I'll have to dig up the wall. Dig up a little. This might be my project for next time because it looks like our time's running kind of short. That's okay. It's nice to have a goal first thing into the stream. And I'll be back tomorrow. Probably the last thing I'll do, because I don't know. I'll probably finish the ceiling before time. But the last thing I'll do, even if I go over time a little bit, I'll make a little infinite water thing down here. So I have access to water. Alrighty. R. I guess in theory I could have done. This would be just... Oh god, Jesus. I forgot I did that. There we go. I survived day 1 of my hardcore world. So my heart just stopped. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Pause that. I'm gonna check real quick because I think Jez is streaming. I'd love to send you guys over to Jez to say hi. Jez is streaming Red Dead, so I think she's role playing. So oh, what am I? So I'm gonna send you guys over there. I hope you guys have a great night. I really do appreciate you guys popping on. You guys added 2 hours to my stream total. Because it was a 2-hour stream and then we're ending at 10 o'clock. And you guys added 2 hours and I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys were talking in chat and I appreciate you guys subbing and everything. I really do. And I'm really excited. No, the restart didn't restart the timer. The restart didn't restart it. It was still going because OBS didn't close. No, it didn't. Yeah. But anyway, I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow at about the same time. I hope you guys have a great night. 6 p.m. tomorrow. See you there. Bye. Okay, need to stop